Hello, my dear students of class 12 geography. As we have been studying chapter 6 water resources from the book India and People, we have discussed various aspects of water resources of India. And what we have realized that per capita availability of fresh water is decreasing day by day. That means it can pose a serious threat to our existence and growth and development. Because water is necessary, water is essential for our survival as well as for our growth and development. And so, in this video, we are going to talk about watershed management. Watershed management. So first of all, we should know what is watershed. Watershed is basically an area of land that receives water from rain and or snow melt, glacier, and drain that water into certain stream or river or lake. So watershed is an area of land that receive water from rainfall or snow melt and direct them to a channel, to a stream or to a river or to a lake also. So basically it is the catchment area of a river or a stream or of any other water body of a surface water body. And if we manage this watershed area which have lots of water and that get drained into river, and finally if that remains unmanaged, that river or a stream take that water into ocean and become the saline. So it is important, very important to manage watershed efficiently. It can solve a number of problems related to availability of water or deterioration of the quality of water. So watershed management basically refers to efficient management and conservation of surface water as well as groundwater. So watershed management basically refers to efficient management and conservation of surface and groundwater for its better utilization. How can it be done? That is a question. So, the whole management involves, first of all, prevention of surface runoff and storage and recharge of groundwater. Rain is the main source of fresh water, and the rainwater, after striking the earth's surface, start flowing towards the low level area. This running of water on the surface is called surface runoff. So if we prevent this runoff, if we capture that rainwater or water from the snow melt of the watershed in the same area for its better and efficient utilization, it can help us in many ways. As well as it involves the recharging of groundwater. Groundwater is one of the most important sources of fresh water. About 30% of the fresh water we have in underground, which we call underground water, which is decreasing day by day because of its over utilization. So its main objective is to prevent surface runoff and recharge the groundwater. Watershed management aims at basically bringing about a balance between nature and society. Water influences are different aspects of the environment as well as our life. So, watershed management not only conserves the entire ecosystem of an area but also empowers the people for making them socially and economically self-reliant. Large number of people today also depend on forest or agriculture, and both of them require availability of water. So if the ecosystem improves, the natural vegetation improves, water is sufficiently available for agriculture, that will help us economically as well as socially. Our government at central level as well as state level have initiated many programs for the watershed management. Haryali is a program, is the name of program, Haryali. The main objective of this program is to manage the surface runoff, available water of that area, for bringing green cover, increasing green cover and increasing the agricultural productivity. It is done at panchayat level, and gram panchayat is gram panchayat with people participation is responsible for maintaining Haryali. Niru Miru, one much very popular program of Andhra Pradesh, which means water and you. We all are related with water, and it is our prime duty to conserve water. Is one of the watershed program related to watershed management. Arwari Pani Sansad in Alwar, Rajasthan is one ideal example where people decide and plan about conservation of water and its further utilization. Tamil Nadu, you must be knowing, Tamil Nadu is the first state in India that has made it compulsory for each house to have water harvesting system. So in fact, what we see, there is urgent need of generating awareness among people about the conservation of water. And if we do not do so, in future we are going to face the extreme scarcity of water, and there will be a problem of water supply, and that will, if it is so, then many almost all sphere of our life are going to be affected. So watershed management helps conserving the environment along with fulfilling need of the people. It also fulfills the need of water need, and as it improves the ecosystem, so it makes the water available for agriculture, so helps in agricultural productivity, also increasing agricultural productivity. So watershed management is very important. It is also important for our sustainable development. Water should remain available for our all necessary activities, for continuation for long period of time, for the next generations also. That is called sustainable development, and so for sustainable development, availability of water is necessary. Now, there are many ways of conserving water, and rainwater harvesting is one of them. You earlier also you might have studied about rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting is a method to capture and store rainwater for various uses as well as for recharging our groundwater, aquifer. So we receive water from the rain in our campus, in our field, in our area, and if that is captured properly and we make the provisions to store them, so that water can be utilized in the future around the year for different purposes like for irrigation, for domestic use, even for drinking, as well as if we store the rainwater, if we capture the rainwater in a particular area, that will help recharging the groundwater, it will improve the quality of groundwater, it will improve the stock of rainwater. So it will recharge the aquifer. Now, and it is a low cost and eco-friendly techniques for preserving rainwater. No much expense is required, and neither very sophisticated technology is required. It is a low cost and eco-friendly. It does not cause any environmental problem, and its benefits are many. It increases water availability and recharges the groundwater and improves the quality of groundwater, because as the amount of groundwater will be less and less, its quality also will be poorer and poorer. So it will improve the quality of groundwater if we go for rainwater harvesting. Not only that, it prevents soil erosion, because as it reduces the surface runoff, flow of water over the surface, so it prevents soil erosion as well as flooding also. It can control flood. If the water of an area, maximum of that is stored in that area only, so in a low-lying area, all on a sudden we will not have that much water which causes flood. So it can control flood also. It also minimizes salt water intrusion especially in the coastal areas. In the coastal areas or the areas near the coast, even the groundwater becomes saline. Salt content increases because of intrusion of salt water from the ocean into the ground. So if that groundwater gets recharged with the fresh water, then it will stop the salt water intrusion. Rainwater harvesting is being practiced and through different various methods, and we had a tradition of harvesting rainwater, but with the technological development we have certainly in certain area we have stopped rainwater harvesting, but it was a part of our tradition. In rural areas, rainwater harvesting is done by storing rainwater in lake, ponds or irrigation tank, and special provisions are made to store rainwater. They create temporary dam so that water will stay within that area. That technique is followed. Rajasthan has a traditional system of conservation, harvesting rainwater. They make kund or tankas near the house or inside the courtyard of their houses, and they store all the rainwater, rooftop rainwater, the campus rainwater, and they utilize it for round the year for all the purposes. Rooftop rainwater harvesting, I already told, in Tamil Nadu it has been made compulsory for each house to have a rooftop rainwater harvesting. Even some states, some villages of Karnataka, people are self motivated and they have started harvesting rainwater. Jandathar village is an example, and today that village, that area has no water scarcity. Now, rainwater harvesting decreases community dependence on the groundwater. Suppose if we have stored rainwater for different usage, that means our dependence on groundwater decreases, and that saves our time, energy. If we recharge the groundwater, and the groundwater level comes up, it even saves energy, electricity to pump out that water, because deeper the groundwater, more energy we need to spend. So if groundwater gets recharged, we can easily pump out the groundwater for our various usage, for our various needs, and we can save energy. So rainwater harvesting is the need of the day, need of the time, and we must create awareness among the people for harvesting rainwater. Thank you in this video.